Good evening. The Kitchener man who was found not criminally responsible for the death of his wife and explosion of their home has been readmitted to hospital, where he's expected to stay for some time. Udo Haan was brought back by police who were sent to investigate a harassment complaint. CTV's Krista Simpson reports from St. Thomas.
Udo Haan was found not criminally responsible for the death of his wife Edra and the explosion that leveled their Sprucedale Crescent home because he was experiencing delusions at the time. Haan was sent to Southwest Centre for Forensic Mental Health Care, where he is under the jurisdiction of the Ontario Review Board. In September 2024, Haan was able to move out of the hospital while remaining close by as they continued to supervise his care. Haan had been living independently in St. Thomas. On April 18th, he was brought back to the hospital by police. Officers had gone to his apartment after a woman had complained he was harassing her. A hospital report says when police arrived at his apartment, they found him drinking beer and smoking joints of cannabis, actions that led to criminal charges for disobeying orders of the Ontario Review Board. Haan has been at the hospital since. Haan claimed at some point that one of the reasons he used drugs and alcohol was because he received a death threat on social media, something the hospital report indicates their outreach team hasn't seen but is looking into. Haan also said he hired a private investigator to follow the woman that complained about him in order to discount her story. Members of his medical team flagged that he hired a private investigator to follow his wife before causing her death. Within days, Haan's healthcare team noted he was experiencing an acute decompensation of his unspecified bipolar and related disorder, which was likely primarily triggered by suboptimal treatment and driven by cannabis and alcohol use, along with stressors he was experiencing around the alleged death threat he received. A doctor at the hospital found Haan incapable of making treatment decisions with respect to his bipolar condition, a decision Haan is appealing in court, though the hospital notes this now limits treatment options and will likely make his stay there even longer. At a hearing Tuesday, both the hospital lawyer and Haan's lawyer agreed the restrictions on his liberty are warranted. Krista Simpson, CTV News, St. Thomas.